Assalamu alaikum students. How are you? Now I have a new topic for you. It is about from the new chapter, that is time series. Okay. So what is time series? Let me tell you that this is what about time series, a sequence of something, the sequence of some values. In statistics, you can see that there are some sequences of for future forecasting. You can say, for example, we have a data of some company. Okay, these are the number of years, and these are the number of frequency, or you can say the number of product and earning output. You can say so. From that we can see there we can have opportunity that we can transfer their prediction into the according years. For example, a company in 1995 production rate is 12, then in 96 is decreased to 10, then 8, then 6, then 4. So we can predict it for the next year 2000 easily. So this is what we have time series. It's a very easy chapter. You will see different things, and it is understandable easily. Okay, so there are four main types. What are we do? We will take something more like calculation on the basis of the monthly and yearly changings. Some changings are determined by the monthly and the yearly changing. Every time we can change, we can have a company have some data that we can make them to a particular task. That's why we can say we can have a calculation in a proper proportion. Sometimes we can have a proportion to see all this kind of information regarding to maintain a data for a company. As far as the series is started, it makes some changes overall, and we can put them all in there according years. Okay, so there are basically four types, major types of series. The one is graphical method, second one is method of semi-average, third one is method of moving average, and the last one is method of Zoas series. All are important, but we'll understand what are these, and one by one we can understand what are they mean actually. Okay, so first of all we go through the graphic. Before starting this, you should know how the prediction of a company we can go on. Annual time rate of a company goes on, and someone says to you that this company is going to its decline or its increment. That depends on their annual or their monthly basis calculations. Okay, sometimes we have make a calculation regarding their graphical method, sometimes from the semi-average. Sometimes we can change the moving averages. For example, what do you mean about moving average? 12, we can put 12 here and can tell 10 here. That is a prediction of moving average. Inshallah, when we start the moving average, I will tell you that what is that actually. The last is method of Swiss series. It is also very important, but I will tell you all things one by one. Okay, so let's start first with the graphical method. It is also very easy. If you go through this graphical method, you can find that it is easy, but according to paper point of view, it is not important. But we should go through that. Maybe it is important, and what are their impact for paper. So graphical method or graphical time series. So don't be confused. If questions come that graphical time series or graphical series, तो बात एक ही है. Okay. So here it is saying that we should draw a graph. It is not necessary to draw a graph in graphical paper. It on journal paper you can draw. Okay, this is just to maintain a frequency and yearly graph, you can say. Okay, let me tell you how to draw this graph and how to get the readings of this graph eventually. For example, I draw a graph, and this graph has some proportion of values. For example, I can take all these values, no problem. If I can take the values of these, so what will the graph look like that? So it is y axis, this is x axis, it's y axis. Okay, yeah, okay. So this is what you can see. There are two correlation graphs, and we have years. For example, I starts with 1995, 1997, 98, 99 and 2000. Similarly, I can take the values 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 and goes on, maybe 14 till 14. Okay. So if I have the data like this, okay, I put here 16 for example. So if I put these values in a frequency graph, maybe this is my frequency graph, and I can take all these values and put this in y-axis. Okay, so if I put this in y-axis, so what will be the answer of that? How I can draw this graph? It's very simple, students. So see this, like for example, in 1995 it is 95 and their production is 12, so I can dot here 12. Okay, and in 1996, this is 1996. Okay, and what is the graph ratio? It is still declined to the 10. Okay, 1997 it declined towards 8. In 98 it become to 6, and 1999 it become 4, and 2000 it become again till 16. For example, it's 16. So what will you do? You just make a line with the pencils. You just join all these points with pencil, and this is your graph. Only this type of thing you can draw each and every graph. If you understand this graph, other graph you can easily draw. Method is same. Okay, so we will go to the next topic, that is method of semi-average. Inshallah, next topic we will discuss. I hope you will understand this lecture. So next lecture I will upload it in the next class. Okay, thank you very much.